Young and Restless controversy. Phyllis' death brings a whole Furor to life. Welcome to USA 24, my channel fantasy. The alleged death of Michelle Stafford's character has not elicited the desired reaction. In the aftermath of Phyllis' death, fans of The Young and the Restless have three words for the show: you ain't slick. Since the schemer has been plotting with Jeremy on screen, no one off-screen believes that the character has truly died. Nonetheless, a portion of the audience has come to see it. Love that Phyllis is faking her entire death, so that Diane's karma comes back around. Camp Deeds wrote on Instagram, "I can't wait until she's caught. It's finally time." Most viewers, however, are skeptical of the logic at work. Is there any? How will her death be detrimental to Diane? Inquired Bachella Sean. I don't see how they can prove she is responsible for Phyllis' death. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Even if they could, how would Phyllis benefit in the long run? Joe Little Hybrid 68 asked the same question. I don't see how this improves or changes anything. Unless the plan is to imprison Diane for Phyllis' death. That, however, does not work because Phyllis must return at some point. That means she's just another Diane. WTF! Exclaimed Avalon 771. I thought the plan would be way more creative and juicy than whatever the hell this hot mess is. I don't see how this is going to drive Diane away. Perhaps Mace Rhee has figured out Phyllis' endgame. She's exactly what Diane did. She's faking her own death. She wants to see if they'll welcome her back with open arms, as they did Diane. Phyllis, you played it perfectly. Well played. What are you talking about? Of course, there's a major flaw in that theory. Phyllis wouldn't fake her death and leave her kids like that, Alpo wrote. Isn't that the whole point of the story? One of the main reasons she despises Diane? Because Diane harmed her child? This makes no sense. Get your act together, y'all. Her faking her death contradicts everything that has happened so far in the story. This is ridiculous. Whether stupid or not, Phyllis and Young and Restless, hypocrisy is insane. How did two wrongs become a right? Inquired Philip 1983. Diane pretended to be dead, and she was awful. Phyllis does it and considers herself a hero? Really? For years, Phyllis has wreaked havoc on this city. Years. Wrong. Her children are grieving for their mother, and no true mother would stand by and watch that. The supreme double standard. Phyllis has refused to give Diane any leeway since she arose from the grave. Given their history, this is understandable, and yet, not with Phyllis' history. Diane is in no position to argue that she can't have changed after destroying Danny and Christine's marriage, passing off another man's child as the pop stars, attempting to murder Christine, and taking a grieving Nick away from Sharon. Because if Diane can't change, Phyllis can't either. Many people laugh when the reformed can never act holier than thou. Because Phyllis was so freaking innocent when she first arrived in Genoa City. Kahuja79 laughed. He was a perfect angel who never caused any trouble. So let's get this straight. Diane is an evil witch because of the pain she caused Kyle when she faked her death. But Phyllis doing the same thing to her kids is okay in her mind? Wrote Mimsint. This is all going to backfire on her. She's become so pitiful and unstable that it's difficult to watch her scenes. Young and Restless, mission accomplished if you're trying to make us uncomfortable.